I heard you say before that you really don't respect a lot of people.
Yeah, man. You know, and it's one of those things. I don't disrespect anybody, right?
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, when I walk around, I'm gonna give everybody a level of respect that I wish I would receive. But I don't respect most people. Like, I don't put too many people above me. And because I don't put too many people above me, man, it's hard for me to care what people think. So I validate myself, man. Hey, nigga, you smoke, you drink every day. Man, you ain't about your business, man. You let your woman slap you around. You don't take care of your kids, man. You doing drugs, you doing this. Man, I don't give a fuck what you think about me. So that's how I would just move in the world. Like, I don't really care what people think about me because I don't even respect them. How you gonna care what people think who you don't respect? And there's very few people in this world I respect. That's what I mean by that.
I see where you're coming from because so many people are so like frail and like they really don't stand on anything. It's just so gray matter and there's not really a lot of substance within these people.
Yeah, you know, and it's just, and then it's one of the things like people don't really know who I am and what I've done. There's a lot of things I'll never be able to tell people, but I know it.
Yeah.
And I know that you could never do what I did. In your wildest dreams, if I told you some of the shit that I've done, motherfucker wouldn't even believe it, so it's not even worth saying. So therefore, when I walk around with a certain pride in myself, like, nigga, you're not me. You're not me. You couldn't do what I've done. You haven't done what I've done. So there's no reason that I should care what you think about me at all. Yeah. And that's really just where it's coming from. And that's why I tell everybody, man, you got to self-validate yourself. Man, these dudes out here, they getting women that they don't even like just because they look good because they need that validation from other dudes. They doing things that they shouldn't do from validation and it's fucking their life up. Do things every day that you're proud of. Go to the gym, work out, hold your word to yourself. Be the human being that you respect when you look in the mirror. Then you can self-validate. Then you don't need other people's validation, which means you're not going to be doing all this fuck shit that you know you shouldn't be doing to impress everybody else. So that's what I really mean. Everybody should feel like that. You shouldn't respect nobody more than you respect yourself. Therefore, you're not going to need anybody else's validation more than you need it from yourself.
I don't even think you really can respect anybody if you don't respect yourself.
Nah, that's for sure. Just like you can't love nobody if you don't love yourself. Yeah, you don't really know what it is.
Yeah, it's more like just being proper and polite and having good etiquette.
Nah, that's for sure.
Fuck.
So this shit ain't live, man. Take your time to get these questions out. But ain't chat GPT some questions or something. Yeah.
Okay, what's one of the biggest pitfalls that you see in most men? Because I know you like mentor, you do a lot of calls.
Oh man, listen,
like
okay, I'm gonna do two. The biggest pitfall with just human beings, period, in coaching is nobody is consistent, nobody is disciplined, nobody can follow through with things for a long period of time. Like that's just what I see in just overall. And it was a shock to me when I started doing coaching. Like everybody has the same problem. Why can't I do what I'm supposed to do? Why do I procrastinate? Why can't I follow through? You know, and that's really it. Like people can't stick with something for a long period of time. People can't do what they supposed to do, you know, and you know, it's just the human condition, you know, and you can figure that out, man. You're gonna be $1 billion individual, but the best way that I can say to figure that out is to, you know, it's really the mindset and the framework behind it is understand that's gonna be a daily thing. Most of us were born in a way where our parents didn't teach us how to move. See, I got high level mentors, right? And all of them teach their kid in a different way. They were taught to be high performers as children. They had a structured daily schedule. They went from this activity to that activity to this activity to that activity. Most regular people like us, man, we woke up, did whatever we wanted to on Saturday. Our parents let us do whatever the fuck we wanted to do. And that ruined us to now that why we can't stick with nothing because we never had a structured life. So the thing is, to undo that, you have to start now and you have to build those characteristics and the consistency. Like I say, I like to do it through fitness with people, right? Working out every day, disciplining what you put in your mouth, working out even though you know it's hard, but you do it anyway. You know, restraining and refraining from what you put in your mouth, which is one of the hardest human addictions in the world. So it's really about going back to the basics, understanding how to structure your day, learning how to put a blueprint up for your life that you could run in daily, having non-negotiables, and really just becoming a high performance person. Because once you get that, man, you can do anything in life. And the reason most people aren't successful is because they can't do it. I mean, it's really that simple. You're not where you want to be in life because you can't stick with a certain blueprint for a long enough period of time for the work you put in to come to fruition. That's really it. You know, there's really no other reason that somebody's not successful is they just can't be consistent and disciplined for a long period of time.
And so many people want that instant gratification and shit, man. Like, for instance, starting up a business and shit, or even just podcasts, YouTube, you ain't gonna get the views that you want, that you see every big content creator out there doing. You may not do the numbers that you want to do, and people just get so deterred so fast.
Yeah, and you know, it's another thing too. Like, people underestimate the work that it's going to take to get to where they want to be. And that's because they're not around a lot of high level individuals. I tell people all the time, like, you think you know what it takes to be successful, but you don't really know any successful people. The most of the people that you think are successful who got maybe a nice car or some jewelry or something, they're not even really successful. I've been around 100 millionaires, people who have sold companies for $300 million, people who make a couple $1 million a month. When you get around these people, you realize, oh, you don't know what it takes to be successful. These people are working at a level that you can't even fathom. But if you don't know that, you're gonna think, I'm doing enough, it ain't working, I'm gonna change gears. No, you just ain't seen what it actually takes to really be successful. And I would say for most people, listen, you need to not 10x, not 20x, you need to 100x the activity that you're doing, and you'll guarantee yourself to be successful. Every high level person that I've been around who has way more than me is doing way more than me. And that's why I get up every day and I've been picking up the pace, because these motherfuckers are like maniacs. But you can't just jump out there and do it today, start working 100x. You got to build up to that. And let me do the second one. The second thing I see most dudes is ruining their life is they woman. You know, the people you around is going to affect your life the most. You know, they say the average sum of the 5 people you around, you know the saying, I can't even think about it right now, but the 5 people you're around the most is going to be who you are. You're going to be the average person of 5 people you hang around. People hear that and they forget the most important person is going to be your significant other, because you're with that person every day. So you got to choose that person wisely. And dudes always choosing some bum ass broad to fuck with. What do that make you? If that's your core influence every day, that's why you losing, because she's encouraging you to spend money you know you should save. She's encouraging you to go out to eat every day, knowing damn well, 1, you got shit to do, and 2, that food is bad. She's encouraging you to go on a vacation when you know you should be handling your business. She's not giving you the right energy you need. She's encouraging you to watch Netflix when you should be working on that business. So that influence in your life is dragging your life down. It's already hard enough to do those things you need to do, but now you got somebody who's actively trying to give you a way out. It's going to be easy to give in. But if you picked better, you picked a better woman who was on your same type of time, who was motivated, who had some inspiration, who was reading the same things you're reading, understanding the things you're trying to do, your life will be better, because you curating your environment, those 5 people around you. And so I would just tell dudes, man, you got to pick better. And that's why I always tell dudes, man, stop looking at looks first, because you're looking at looks first when you should be looking at character first. You should be looking at these things I was just talking about first. Man, you have the right woman by your side that's on your same type of time, man, you're going to make millions, and I've done it.